You know, there is one honest truth I've told myself. Let me tell you, my friend, you don't need to like me. You don't need to listen to me. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to react to my videos. You don't need to comment. Besides, I am not a woman who shows their boobs, who shows their bum and all of that, because it's what you guys are interested. I've never seen a people like unto my people, the Nigerians. I've never seen. You will make an interesting video, a video that creates awareness, a video that is educative, a video that will enlighten you about how things are done and what is going on. They won't watch, they won't comment, but share about a banter, share about B-Lord and Very Dark Man, share about, you will see them, you will see reaction, you see, then you mistakenly expose your nude or something, you see them, and these are people you're asking to call a revolution for. You know why I said this is that I tell you that, look, you don't need to like me, you don't need to listen to me, you don't need to follow me, but I will tell you today just few tips from my story. 2011, I left from my master's place where I was 7. Not because I was a criminal, not because I was no longer in that apprenticeship, or not because I was not interested in that apprenticeship, but it was because of this that you see me doing today. It was because of this calling. There are records in my 3 police station where they recorded me declaring me missing. Even when my case was brought down to the police station, the police said, this guy should be in America or Europe. A guy that is handling such a very large business just disappeared. Nothing happened. I had a call. I had to fast a night mile. I've never been there before in my life for 3 good days on top of the hill. 3 good days, both night and day. I was declared missing. My parents were looking for, everybody were looking for me. This same call. I want you to know how I've been tortured, how I have been, like how these things come. So you don't need to like me when I do what I do, even though I know I put my life in danger. But the torture and the torment I've gone through not to answer the call is even more worse than you who are claiming not to pay attention, not to like what I'm doing. So I need you to understand it from that angle. I even have to start preaching. During the time of Jonathan, I have to start preaching about things going wrong in Nigeria, but there were no videos to capture me that time for you to see. I started preaching from all these Coal City buses in Enugu. That was how I raised the transportation back to Port Harcourt, where I was doing apprenticeship. And no police found me. Nobody found me. I still returned myself. I even have myself on newspaper. Go and check it. There are records. So when I do things I do, and you see me trying to speak undiluted truths and all of that, you should know that I'm better than your man of God. That your pastor. I'm better than them. Go and ask my master. He's still doing his business in my one. I didn't steal his money. Just small money that were saved as, boys serving now. I returned my own cash, 400K. I brought it back to him. One of his friends called Joe then, told him, said, boss, this guy had done what none of these your pastors can do. Then, 2011, I'm telling you, 2011, then. Talk more of today. So I have gone through a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things that made me to tell you, look, I got to answer this calling. And this is the best time I can do it, and do it to the fullest, even if I had to stick my life to it. So I know you guys are not prepared. I know you don't want to see me. I know you don't want to see what I'm doing. So you don't have to watch it. When I'm done and I've departed from this world, my work will speak for me. And I will be seen that I'm not a coward. I'm a man who answered the call that God himself called me to do. When I say my ancestors, those who labored for the welfare of Africa, those who had the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians, who cared for Nigeria, they can stand and say, yes, you have done your work. That's what I'm talking about. So if it is a time to relax, I think I started doing extremely well in life to start relaxing and just go in and say, let me enjoy myself, enjoy my money, enjoy whatever I've gotten in life and just keep quiet like the rest of you who doesn't care, who don't know that the way we are going, if we continue this way, 200 years to come, the people that will come after us will call us sell out. Not even sell out alone. They will call us, in fact, they will just begin to think how I wish we never existed for them to come. So when I talk, when I make a comment, when I talked about the way things are going wrong in the country or how the president should go and rest because of his age, not only on that, because of, I don't hate him. It's only some of his policies I said, no, this is wrong. This is not how a human being should exist. And most of the things I say are inspirations. I'm inspired to give these sermons, these teachings. And these are undiluted truth, which I know is not going to sound very clear to you. So you need to understand where I'm coming from. You need to understand from the angle in which I am delivering, from the angle in which I am doing what I do today. You need to understand it. You need to understand it. After escaping kidnapping last year, I realized that this life I have been protecting since 2011, I had this call. Since 2011, I have this call. This life I've been protecting, this mouth I've decided to keep quiet on, and the thing has been moving me forth and back. In fact, I will just push, and it will do like I have been doing extremely well in a particular business. Everything will crumble because I refuse to answer the call. So this life I've been working very hard to protect since 2011 till date. When reality faced me, when I escaped kidnapping in Igara, it was a second chance for me. And I do no longer mind what comes out of it. Rather, I will use the last time I have, because I know I don't have a longer time to stay here. Yeah, I do not. So I just want you to know that the few time I have to stay here, I have to make proper use of it and tell the world and tell Nigerians that we ought had to exist as human beings. The current administration, which is the APC administration, has no Nigerian in their hearts. And they are destruction for a country called Nigeria. If it is in business, they need to be sacked. If they are managing a business, if you own a business and APC is the one managing it, that particular manager needs to be sacked immediately. He needs to be sacked, and not just only be sacked, he also needs to be investigated and make sure that all they've taken off the business need to be retracted back. I am telling you, you don't know where these guys have taken us to. You don't know where they've taken us to. And Nigerians are not ready. I saw the video where the president went and give people who lost their sons and daughters. You know, the northern politicians are the most wicked politicians I've seen on the surface of the earth. The northern politicians, they are the most wicked politicians I've seen on the surface of the earth. They are imams. Like, they make sure they don't educate the people very well. Because any day the northerners go to school and understand things in this life, I swear to God, Nigeria will turn upside down. Nigeria will turn upside down. Any day, the northerners, the average northerners who is using Palazzo, who will only communicate with Hausa, that cannot understand what I'm saying right now. Any day, that person just understand little education, a little, you will see what will happen. You will see what will happen. I'm telling you, the northern police are the most wicked people, and they are imams. They have used religion, bewitched these people like tomorrow no day. The Christians are bewitching also, but I'm telling you that the northern one is the most wicked people I've seen on the earth. My name is Jide. I'm a practical gospel preacher. How they be now they tell you? How they be now they tell you? I'm giving you how it is. They are the most wicked. You who are seeing me, you're seeing this thing from one aspect. You're seeing this thing from one aspect. You're seeing this thing from one view. None of the northern politicians from A to Z, I'm telling you, forget this ones you're seeing running around ADC. We are only there because of Peter Obi, because we want to try him. Just one time, we want to try him. And if he does well, because we have seen what Alex Oti had done with his Peter Obi's mandate and style of leadership, what he did in Anambra. So if he can be able to try that with Nigeria, then we are on a path to make progress. That's why we're there. You see all those other ones, Atiku, Kwankwaso, El-Rufai, these people are extremely self-centered, wicked people. So don't look at those. They are not the reason why we are there. But Peter Obi cannot actualize Nigeria alone without them. That's what I'm telling you. He cannot even make any move. So there is a direction, or in the sense that you will see that things are beginning to work a little. Not because it's working well, but it's beginning to work a little. Not because Alex Otti has fished everywhere in other states, but there is a tendency I've seen, okay, this is a governor who has done a little. Go to other states and investigate. Start only from primary schools that he has made sure they have been fenced everywhere in all the schools in other states. The ones I've seen. And I'll still go and do a video and show you all of these things. So you can understand the reason why people like me are making this kind of contribution. I know I'm not going to stay too long. Either they throw me into prison or they use their boys and take me out. But at least I've made my contribution. God bless you.